Canada's largest free celebration of children's literature is coming up in just a couple of weekends. The Executive Director of Telling Tales Festival, Heather Kanabe, joins us now with the details. I am so impressed at how big this festival has become.
Truly, it was a dream, and I am so excited that we've been able to reach what is 12,000 people last year, and we're on track to exceed those numbers this year.
Wow, and the numbers are so big that you actually have timed entry this year.
This is right. We really wanted to make sure that everyone had the best, calmest, most sensory-friendly experience, and so we have done timed entry this year, and we really hope that that means that the most people can enjoy all of their interactions with authors.
Mm-hmm. And what makes this so magical too is that it's at the RBG, the Royal Botanical Gardens. You've got kind of authors and workshops and all kinds of vendors set up all along the way there, so that families can go and just kind of like sit down on the grass, sit down in the garden, and listen to stories.
That's right. We've created a lot of different spaces to hopefully engage people where they need to be engaged. So we have active spaces for kids to get their wiggles out. And then we do have these beautiful kind of tents that are in the grass where people can come and either sit on the grass or actually engage in activities that we've also themed around all of the amazing books that we have at the festival.
Okay, so, and this is just a sampling here. And you now have, you've gone from the festival that used to have when it was starting, please come to the festival, and now you're getting submissions from publishers, from authors, because they realize how big this thing is.
That's right. We connect with publishers from across the country, some of the big ones, and also some smaller ones like Inhabit Media that represent Indigenous authors as well. And so all of those folks come to us, and then we have an amazing selection committee that helps us to really pick books that represent our community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we were talking earlier that yes, it's a children's literature festival, but these stories resonate across generations.
Absolutely. I think when we created this festival, or when Susan originally created this festival, it was with the hope that it would meet children where they needed to be met and build their imaginations. And I think those experiences for all of us as humans connect us together and also come with us throughout those generations of growth. So yes for littles, and yes for the whole family. That's why it's free. That's why it's on the weekend.
So many times, like so I don't have kids at all, but I get a lot of times I'll get sent things for like interviews or whatever, and I'll read a children's story, and I'm like, oh, this really hits home to me. So these stories are universal.
Absolutely. They're the stories we want to share as grown-ups to the next generation. As wise elders, we want to share these with generations. And I think I'm often crying by the end of a kid's book because they touch those really core universal themes that we need to explore and reflect on.
Mm-hmm. If somebody has not been to Telling Tales Festival before, what would you suggest that they do? How do you approach it?
Well, we organize the festival by age group because I'm a mummy, and so I know how tricky it is sometimes to kind of direct the whole family to a spot. And so I would say, know where your kids are reading at, what their level is, know the types of activities they want to engage in, and then use that to navigate on the map where to head. There'll be so many things in each of those locations that's age-based that you can kind of hang out in that one small spot, and also, go find some food, do the bouncy castles, get your wiggles out.
Get the wiggles out.
Do an environmental walk. We have environmental literacy at the festival as well as a really core theme. All of those things that we want to spend time
Everything
together
ties
doing
together.
as a family.
Yes. You're asking people to register, and I know that next week Emily Vukovic is going to be at the RBG, and she's going to be meeting with a number of the authors that will be there as well.
That's right. That's the magic stuff,
That's
right?
the magic stuff, yeah. Okay, so we'll get the details up on our website then with a link of where you can register and the website and everything. And Heather, just congratulations on a fabulous, fabulous journey for this festival.
Thanks so much.